Hi, this is Chris Ludovice at True Rich Kuya, and I just want to talk about today about how Philippines has been growing and growing, and I would relate it to myself in terms of work. I've been into different works. All right. The first I taught in a school. All right. For a year, almost a year, and then I taught. That's a classroom school. I taught mathematics for fourth year, and I've also taught Christian living for grade five. I taught for almost a school year, and then I went to English as a secondary language teacher. So I taught English to um, a lot of foreigners coming to Cebu. And I taught for about 2 months. All right, it was on a project basis or on a camp. We call that camp for those who are familiar. And after that, been I've been wanting to learn about how to be in sales. And luckily, all right, I went into sales and I went into calling. All right, I've been a sales marketer for 4 years in the call center industry. And so English has been a great benefit to me. All right, that's where my bread and butter is. And so normally I would speak English, and this is not my English. It has improved because of call center. All right, so with my 4 years, I was able to have different clients in different nationalities, almost all over the world, different continents. My first year was talking to U.S. clients, U.S. and Canada, and so the next one was Europe. So we're talking about London, England. So most parts of the European countries I get to call, all right, and sell a website, an educational website. Then the third year, I was given that opportunity to call Indian countries and Africa. So then I was transferred to Asian countries. So I was calling Philippines, United Arab Emirates, even India still, and Vietnam, Japan, and selling a product. And on my last year, I was talking to Australians. Yay, mate, lovely. Okay, so and New Zealand. So I'm so grateful. It looked like I've toured the world just by sitting in one place and calling and selling a product. And my journey did not stop there. I've been studying also how to be involved in selling um on a face to face. So call and face to face. Of course, my mom has been into that industry, being a broker and being an agent, and I found her work to be something interesting and very flexible. So I went into. I'm still for those who know me, I'm still in the insurance industry and into financial literacy. So so I went into that, and I'm still maybe not as a full time, but on a part time, on a side way. Then I went into. Now I'm doing. No, no, I went into Dubai. Yeah, I went to Dubai, and there I worked part time for 2 months. I've worked as a um, selling visa for those Filipinos who wanted to go to Dubai and find work there. So I was doing that. I was selling for 2 months. And after that, I came back to the Philippines, and I wanted to, in a way, relax. And so I started to check on tourism industry. So I became a couch surfer. It's more of a hobby, not a work. But I enjoyed it, and I've referred a few clients to my uncle, all right, who is having a business on canyoneering. So now you know why I'm doing this, all right? So for those who are interested in canyoneering, All right, you can call me and I could refer you. All right. Now, after that, I went back into ESL, but this time a different thing. Online teaching. It's an online. It's not face to face, and with Koreans. All right. So my company was a Korean company, so I was talking now with Koreans, and then I move into Japanese. Now I'm talking now with Japanese. So having told you about this, about my career path, it's it's I would say it's not different. A lot of my age group are doing this. It's a common thing in a call center to be job hopping. You might not agree with me. To be in a stable job is important, but you know, the world is changing, and in fact, I know my those of not my age group, okay, my parents, sometimes they would raise an eyebrow on what I'm doing, all right, but they come to tolerate it in a way because the world has changed. Before, if you're a graduate of a certain career, then you would follow that path, but in reality, it's not really true. All right, not all of, for example, teachers become really teachers. Not all of nurses become really nurses. So it's how you play during your career path, and I would say, no regrets. All right, there have been a lot of offers to be a teacher on a public school. Oh, I love to serve, but I would say I would like to choose a different path, and the path that I'm making is something that I like, more of into my hobbies, passion, and of course, I need to earn money. So I'm turning it into profit. That's why I do blogging and attend seminars and recommend and refer. So the Philippines has a lot of opportunities. All right. People may say, all right, you may say, oh, because you have an experience or you went to a good school. Yes, I would not deny that. But also, I would say that it's also because of discarte. All right. I know a very special friend who have not finished college, but he's earning the same as I am or more than, and not because he went to a good school or none of that. He has a good discarte strategy. All right. So I hope you've learned something on this 8-minute video. All right. There is a very huge potential for the Philippines, and I want you, and I pray and hope that you'll be part of it. And how? Change your mindset. Believe that there is, and people are there to come. And you just search for the work, for the opportunity, or create a business. There are a lot, right? So my video is taking a long time. I don't want to make this long. Just for that, the Philippines has a lot of opportunity. All right. So Chris Ludovici with Truly Rich Kuya. Bye for now.